Right, so what we're doing, we're just gonna, this is like a chip, a long chip up the green. It's about 10 yards, I suppose, and I think a lot of people lose so many shots from this kind of distance. They put big swings on it and weak impact positions, and doesn't really work out. So the idea is to work on your impact position. You need to strengthen it up, and what does that actually mean in the angles? It means not having too much loft at impact, so that you can get the ball, keeping its ball speed high as you hit it. So you can see these swings I'm putting on. See, they're not big swings. They're small moves. Body's not moving around that much, and all of these, as you can see, they're all getting there. They're all getting the distance. The tour players do this unbelievably well, and I mean, unlike a couple of those, they don't really take much divot as much as you think. So there's lots of instructions about hitting down, but I could do this, and I've trimmed that off the grass, and that's what a lot of the pros have to do, because they're working with tight lies all the time. So you can't do the hit down at it like there's a lot of instructions tell you to do. You've got to do this, where you get that bit of grass and no much more, so it doesn't go into the mud. And if you can learn to do that, then you'll be much better. Like this, trimming that off the top of the grass. This is a 56-degree wedge, so it's probably one of the harder ones to do it with. You can, if you do a 52, if you hit a 52, if you do a 48, something like that, you don't have to hit it very hard at all. So it's an even smaller move, but it's all about getting the posture right with your body. I'm trimming that just on the grass. It's got just a couple of yards of roll on it. Just putting this like a yard to the left of the flag, and it's just moving around. Like that. That one went in. That's what's supposed to happen. Not a big move. Trim it without hitting down. The club's just got to work around. It's got to go around with the grass, not up and down. Not one of these. So people tend to start getting the yips when for a while, when they put their ball back, they do this, they hit into the ground, and after a while it starts to go wrong. And then the dreaded yips, which is actually, it's mechanical. It's not in your head. I mean, it starts off with the bad shots, and then they've experienced the bad shots, so then it just gets worse. The angles get worse. They hit down more. It's a vicious circle. But it always actually started with the swing mechanics itself. So it's not in the head. It's the angles of your swing. And then, if you have had the yips, you've got to get the angles right first of all, and then you need to experience hitting good ones because of those angles, and then you'll be more confident, and then it's a snowball effect in the other direction. So, and then you'll get good again. But the pros on telly, They are all so good at this stuff, and it just takes so many shots off of your score. So if anyone comes along and they want lessons to get their score down, then this is the first port of call, getting the fundamentals right with your aim and your posture. So I keep saying the posture, but I mean posture really refers to the state of the body, the upper body and the lower body, and also the posture traditionally known from down the line angle as well. So getting that right. So make sure you practice a lot of this because it just takes lots of shots off of your score.